Hello, hello, hello. Blah, 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 blah. Hello, 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 hello. So what you saw just there was me checking the audio to make sure it's recording properly. But before that was Garchomp clutching out a 1v4, knocking out all the opposing Pokemon, scoring a critical hit on each one of them, just bulldozing its way through. Doesn't have bulldoze on this team though, unlike the previous Garchomp. This team's been like a week in the making, and I've still not settled on a final version of it because, you know what, taking a year off of Pokemon, I forgot how volatile online metas are, and this might be the most volatile one ever, considering the popularity of VGC at the moment, of Pokemon, because Pokemon Champions is still brand new. Stuff's just changing, not even day to day, like every 3 hours or so, there's like a new development where the teams that were popular in the previous 3 hours are starting to slowly get encountered, and new Pokemon are coming in. Makes it tough to keep up with things. Like, I'll be using this team on one day, just smashing everyone, and then the next day it's like, oh god, this ain't working now. Change things up, get Hydreigon in there, we're smashing people again. Next day, oh god, this ain't working at all. There's close combat Incineroar, true story. Right, let's stop waffling. Let's talk about this team. So, Salazzle is such an underutilized Pokemon, and frick me. So Salazzle, there are very, very few non-Dragon type Pokemon that get access to the move Dragon Cheer, and Salazzle is one of them. Gyarados and I think another Pokemon, I can't remember off the top of my head. So, what does it do? It's the only Pokemon with access to Fake Out and Dragon Cheer. So, Dragon Cheer boosts critical hit ratios by one stage for the partner Pokemon, which means you go from 6.25% up to 12.5% crit rate, unless they're Dragon typing, in which case you get 2 increases, which means that their crit rate goes up to 50%. Insane. You're scoring critical hits 50% of the time. If you played VGC back in the early days of Sword and Shield, you knew how much of a menace Super Luck Togekiss, the Dynamax, was. It was insane. 50% crit rate. However, you'll notice Garchomp is holding a scope lens, which means it already has an inherent critical hit boost, which means Garchomp, after Dragon Cheer, crits its moves 100% of the time. Now, the team is built around this. We'll come back to that later. We'll talk about some of the things the team does and doesn't do so well. So, we've got those two there. We've got Aegislash. So, I've been using Substitute Aegislash in practice. I've really liked it. There have been many times I've wanted Wide Guard. We're going to use Wide Guard because the games where Substitute wins it for me, they're pretty slow games and don't make for great viewing. But I can recommend the Substitute Charizard. Substitute Aegislash. Charizard, what are we talking about? Got Charizard on the brain. Because Wide Guard obviously helps with the Charizard matchup, which we resist a lot of fire, but we also don't resist it at the same time. So having something we can just sit opposite Charizard, stop him Heat Wave spam. That's the thing we can do now. Arcanine. So this one has Intimidate. I'm changing it to Flash Fire. It's supposed to be Flash Fire. I thought I'd change it back. So you're going to get 2 team codes. I'll put the Flash Fire version afterwards. Why Flash Fire over Intimidate? So this team isn't about damage mitigation. Ironically, I say that with a Will-O-Wisp Snarl Arcanine. So Arcanine is pretty much purely there to help us deal with Trick Room. Torkoal Eruption spam. We tank that. Charizard Heatwave. We tank that. Sound like the super hot fire up right now. So that's why. We don't need Intimidate. We can safely lead it opposite things like King Gambit, which is always going to be a bit of a problem Pokemon. And we can get Will-O-Wisps off there as needed. Of course, Intimidate, one of the best abilities in the game ever. So if you want to use Intimidate, go for it. I'll be using Flash Fire this game. Mark off your bingo card. Get your bingo cards ready for when I'm like, damn, Intimidate would have been perfect here. We're going to lose because we don't have Intimidate. Next, we've got Archaludon. So another Dragon type. Allows us to take advantage of Dragon Cheer. So we can switch it in next to Salazzle on the first turn. Dragon Cheer immediately. And then 50% crit rate on those Draco Meteors when they hit. So what that means is sometimes it's just utter destruction. We just smash everything. Just smash our way through. And other times we don't because we miss the Draco Meteors or we don't get the crit. But that's the game that you're playing when you're using a team like this. Generally speaking, I like it. It works out pretty well because Archaludon is not the easiest Pokemon to remove a lot of the time either. We've got the Stalwart ability because maybe I'm probably stretching the team a bit too much here, but I want options against like a well-protected Floette and a rare, but I've seen it occasionally, a boosted Komodo as well. So we can get around redirection there. And then lastly, Clefable. Clefable's the mega of the team, and it was the last Pokemon to get chosen. So many iterations of this team over the last week or so. But Clefable has remained consistent. However, we've gone with Gravity. So Gravity's a new addition. We're testing this out in this episode because one of the issues that the team, not an issue, but it makes it a bit tough, is its flying types like Charizard. Scale Shot is a multi-hit move. It can miss as well. So there have been games I've literally lost because I've only got like 2 hits off of the Scale Shot. There was a game I lost because I either needed to not get burned or hit the Charizard with 3 hits from Scale Shot. I got burned by Heat Wave and hit 2 shots with a Scale Shot. I lost the game purely because of that. So Gravity allows us to pull Pokemon down. Pokemon like Rotom as well, which are a bit of a problem otherwise. And yeah, gives Garchomp an easier time dealing with those. Totally forgot to mention as well, Scale Shot, if you don't know, lowers your defense after it's used, boosts your speed as well. So we don't have speed control on this team. Generally, a bit of a red flag. However, I haven't needed it too much because what we have going on here, we've got enough disruption to stall out things like Tailwind. Garchomp, if we get the Scale Shot off, it's less consistent than Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw just smashes through things. But I do like at least being able to boost our speed. Because if we do get the speed boost and get a KO with Scale Shot in the process, then it's very difficult to stop Garchomp at that point. And like I say, Trick Room we have answers to. Trick Room is not an easy matchup by any means. I've seen a bunch of setters being used. Oranguru, Farigiraf. I saw Mimikyu as well. But we've got options against it. God, this was a long breakdown. Right, there's the team, there's the stats. I'll put the code for the Flashfire Arcanine as well. The stats remain the same though. Let's see if we can get some wins. Okay, here's the Flashfire Arcanine. I lied. The spread is not the same. So if you can use the Intimidate one, then you've got a especially bulkier spread. With the Flashfire one, we are full physically defensive. That was what I went for. And it's Heat Wave over Flamethrower. But anyway, try and both out if you want. I'm going to be using Flashfire. You might want to use Intimidate. Let's give it a go. Let's show you what this is all about. We have an opponent. Bit of a discount looking team here. But 5% off. Honestly, this is a bit of a tricky one. They've got... what they got? 2/3 of a Fire Water Grass core and 2/3 of a Fantasy core. No Steel type, no Grass type. They've got Diggersby. No Trick Room. Diggersby ain't that slow though, if I remember correctly. I don't know, what is it, like base 70, 75, 78, 79? And Floette as well. So, oh yeah, this is a bit of a tough one. So they want to get the Aurora Veil up. The great thing about this team is that we don't have to worry about screens, because we can smash through them with critical hits. Milotic's a bit of a problem Pokemon. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Salazzle Archaludon. You know that the Ninetales is going to be led. Probably Ninetales and Cinnamoroar. We're also going to go with... I'm worried about Icy Wind Milotic. No, it's not. It's Blizzard. It's obviously Blizzard. Blizzard Milotic. It's kind of crazy. We're going to go Garchomp Aegislash. So at least we can block the Blizzards. Dragapult, could be a problem, we'll see. So depending on what we see in the lead is going to dictate what move we're going to lock into. Probably going to be the Flash Cannon though. Or maybe not. Salazzle can hit Ninetales. We don't see Ninetales, we see this duo right here, which I wasn't expecting. Right. So we can't, we can Dragon Cheer, but we're not going to get the critical hit boost immediately. I feel like we can probably get away with double tapping the Diggersby. Go for an Aura Sphere. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go in with the Draco. Yeah, no Protect. I'm hoping a double Draco will get the job done. I feel like it should. But it's probably Sitrus Berry, right? It's probably like a... Oh, no worries, no worries. The single Draco is all we needed. What are we talking about? We're waffling now, we're waffling. Getting ahead of ourselves. Right, Coil. Is it Hypnosis? That would be pretty disgusting if so, but it's a legit option. There's the Ninetales. We're going to Encore the Milotic. We're keeping Archaludon in. I don't think they're going for the Blizzard. I think they're going for the Aurora Val. That's still is that a crit? It was as well. I don't even need Dragon Cheer. Salazzle just wreaking havoc here. Faster than Ninetales as well. Pace 109. Ninetales 117. Salazzle, I believe. So yeah, we're gonna lock them out with Encore here, and we're actually gonna swap to Garchomp because I'm expecting the Floette's coming now. Yeah, I'm expecting the Floette's coming. If it's Dragapult, that could be. I don't know. We should be okay. Dragapult would be a bit more dangerous, I think. Crazy thing to say because Floette is a legit issue. There it is. Nice switch. So what they were hoping for there was us to knock out the Milotic, and then they get the Ninetales back in for free, and then we're locked into the Draco. Okay, so let's do this. Would love to get a Swords Dance off. Not going to happen. We've got our Focus Sash intact. The amount of times I Earthquake Salazzle. Sorry, Salazzle, but it's all good. It's all good. She understands. And they can't safely Calm Mind up, right? So when our Archaludon comes back in, we'll get good damage off. If it survives this. But if it's got bulk, it probably will survive the Earthquake. Yeah, it's got plenty of bulk. I wonder if it's is it Draining Kiss or Dazzling Gleam? Dazzling Gleam. Okay, so that does make things a bit tough actually, because I forgot they do have the Veil up. But we've got two Steel types sat opposite. And of course we're going to wide guard. The big issue is a Draining Kiss as well. Would be tough. So I'm not sure this Flash Cannon is going to get the job done through the Vow. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay, so we should seal this up from here, right? I don't think there's any nasty surprises Ninetales can pull. It's probably Dazzling Gleam plus Blizzard. Yeah, pretty much confirms it. So, was running Steel Beam originally on Archaludon, which sacrifices 50% of your HP. We win. GG. For crazy damage. Found out the hard way. When you miss that move, you still take the recoil. Which I guess makes sense. That's the way High Jump Kit works. Anyway, we get the win. On to the next one. Our rating got mullered. We were Master Ball tier rank 3. This team clawed us back to that. And shit went down. Let's just say that. Now we're working our way back up on the last day. It's all good. On to the next one. Okay, we have an opponent. Goodstuffs team. Yeah, we've tested. We had Milotic originally, which I think I mentioned. I mentioned that in the breakdown. We had Simisage originally. That was hilarious because Hard Stone Simisage, it gets Fake Out, 101 base speed. Rock Tomb, Hard Stone with Rock Tomb, KO's Charizard. It gets Superpower for King Gambit. and gets Seed Bomb for Basculegion. And ironically, that's the one move that won't score the one-hit KO is the Stab Seed Bomb. Of course, Kingambit has a lot of Choppleberry nowadays, but it's funny seeing those 3 Pokemon on this team. And yeah, I was testing it out. I did originally have a Firewalk Grass Core. And honestly, it wasn't the reason that we tanked our rating at times. When I did bring it, which wasn't often, it was alright. Anyway, what are we on about? There's going to be Aerodactyl and Kang in the lead, if not Aerodactyl and Basculegion. What should we do here? We're going to go with Salazzle, Garchomp. We're going to go Aegislash as well. Archaludon is pretty nice here. But, I mean, so is Arcanine. But a bit too much Rock Slide and Earthquake for my liking. Although we do have the Wide Guard. Kang and Garchomp. So they think they're clever, leading their inner focus Kangaskhan. We're going to pull this switch, going to protect as well. They're going to fake out probably our Garchomp. And I think they might have a Scarf. No, the Basculegions usually got the Scarf, but they might have a Scarf Garchomp. We'll see. Stomping Tantrum. That complicates things. And they didn't even fake out either. Crazy stuff. Ice Punch. Okay. It's not a great start. So I wasn't predicting the Stomping Tantrum. I think it's probably Scarf then, because you don't usually run that on standard Chomps. Okay, for that reason. I mean, them doubling the Chomp slot is obvious here, but I don't want to lose Aegislash just yet. Wide Guard's too important. So just going in with a Kang. Okay. Here's where an Intimidate Arcanine would be alright to switch in. I told you, get your bingo cards ready. I don't think... Oh, Stomping Tantrum actually makes contact. So we get the attack drop. Take a lot of damage there. Oh god, this is a tough one. I want to get Salazzle and Garchomp on the field at the same time, of course. Here's what we're gonna do. Do I need it though? Do I need Aegislash? Maybe I don't. I'm not sure on Clefable's stats if its defense gets boosted after it Mega Evolves. Let's check that now. They do. Okay, so it gets an extra 20. It goes from 73 to 93. So based on that damage from the previous double edge, I'm really hoping that we'll tank this. Oh, no, we don't. Was it a double edge the first time around? I feel like it was. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, this hasn't gone well. We've got to go for it. It's Scarf Garchomp, so... I need to fake out the Kangaskhan. We'll go for the Swords Dance. Oh, they do switch. I was kind of hoping they would. Okay, that's good. That is very, very good. That gives us an option here. And that option is Dragon Cheer. Come on. Gosh, don't let me down. It's time for us to start believing. Charizard Protect. Nice. Hopefully not Jolly Scarf Garchomp. I think they're generally adamant. Okay, let's do it. Come on, we need... Oh, we only need the 2. Oh, that first one, I was like, oh god, we need 3 hits. Right, we've got the Scowl Shot off. We've got our Speed Boost. We've got our Swords Dance. We've got our full crit rate going down now. Let's see. The heart rate's elevated. Can't lie. Oh, if it's Scarfed, if it's Jolly Scarf Garchomp. Okay, so Basculegion comes in. God, right. Do they just... Do they just Aqua Jet the Salazzle? I feel like they probably do. But even if they do, we double the Charizard. So it is just an Aqua Jet. The idea here is we want to get this Charizard gone, and then we just Earthquake. Okay, let's do it. Come on. Right, that's a little bit annoying. I'm still gonna keep playing around with this team because it's so hard to fit in everything that I want on this particular team. Honestly, right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Wide Guard. We're gonna. I can't be dropping my defenses anymore because if this Basculegion switches out and they just start Aqua Jetting. Can't be messing around with that. Where's the Sash though? Where's the Sash? This is our play. It's on the Basculegion. That's where the Sash is. I thought he was going to see Dragon Pulse, which is a little tech that I like to run on my Charizards. If you've seen the Charizard team that we were using. Wait. Let me check this out. Let's not psych ourselves out here. So, The Sash is on the Aerodactyl. They can't be running 3 Megas. Charizard, Kangaskhan. It's just not a thing, right? So here's what we're gonna do. We Wide Guard again. Or do we? I don't think we do. Oh, we definitely do. Because we're Earthquaking again. Almost knocked out an Aegislash there. Okay, great. It's not on the Basculegion. Sash Basculegion has picked up in usage. They just go for the Heat Wave as well. Is this? It's not Scarf Charizard. It's on the Scarf's on the Garchomp. We're just sticking with it. We're spamming, but... the damage is just insane. And then there's a Weather Ball. Have we seen? I think we seen a forfeit. We do see forfeit! Oh, I fucking told you! I told you! It's good! It's good. The power. I mean, considering the start to that game and we had to maneuver, we had to reposition. And I told you, we can get this Garchomp into positions where it's just like, leave it to me. Not gonna lie, did clench my bum every time we use the Scale Shot. Generally, I only want to use it the one time. So not having to rely on it to hit more than 2 times, more than once. It's something what am I talking about? It's like double negative. Basically, I don't want to use it too much, but we did there, and it worked. I don't even know what to say. All right. On to the next one. I'm just talking rubbish now. On to the next one. I apologise. I was a bit excited after that last one. We have an opponent, Ariados. Is this the team that won the tournament? Oh, they're definitely all hacked. Look at all their shot. Right, so I haven't faced this team yet. I haven't faced an Ariados yet. So it's pretty much similar to the last game, though, right? They got 4 of the same Pokemon. I'll tell you what, Wide Guard was the core and Aegislash. I mean, look at this team as well. I think Aegislash Arcanine is a bit of a passive but good lead. Intimidate would be good. That's the second time I've said it, but it's true. Intimidate would be good in this particular matchup. You know, we might not bring Salazzle. We might just go in with these. Bit of a passive, more of a passive lead we're going for. We're still testing things out with the team. It's a passive lead, but between Wide Guard and Will-O-Wisp and Snarl, we can debilitate the opponent and then not have to rely on getting critical hits. Just one Swords Dance from Garchomp will do, and we can sort things out from there. Garchomp Aerodactyl. We're just going to switch to the Zard. Is it Swords Dance Chomp? Could be. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned in the team preview. So, the team breakdown. Sorry. So one of the big issues with the team is that there are a lot of moves that are not 100% accurate, as we've seen. Scowl Shot. Don't enjoy using it, but it's a bit of a necessity at this point. Aerodactyl switches out. Will-O-Wisp, of course, can miss. Salazzle's got Overheat, and a couple of other moves that can miss as well. Nice. You get the burn. Right, let's start thinking about this. We don't want to stay too passive for too long. Oh, yeah, Weather Ball. That's a real option, isn't it? That is a real option. Right, so we're actually gonna pull a switch now. I think now is the time to go into Garchomp. Go for the Snarl as well. They're keeping the Garchomp in, so it makes me think it might just be Swords Dance Chomp, which makes a bit of sense in this team. No, they're just spamming Earthquake. And yeah, it was Weather Ball. Oh, that's a lot more damage than I was hoping for. Fully expecting an Aerodactyl switch in again. Any moment now. I'm going to start trying to get damage off with Arcanine. It's going to be chip damage, but it's all good. The sun boosted as well. Charizard protects. Is it just Garchomp again? How much damage did? I mean, if it's Scarf Garchomp, I can't afford to attack because they will just knock us out with a double. So we are going to pull a switch. Getting Aegislash back in now is not the best idea. We're bringing Clefable. Okay, good stuff. Okay, right, we might... This might be a bad idea. Nice. Good job, Arcanine. This might be a bad idea, but I'm strongly considering going for the Gravity. I think it's the play. Does Arcanine use this berry? It has already. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a craze, but I probably should just go for the Moonblast into Aerodactyl. I really should go for the Moonblast to Aerodactyl, because it's going to get the Earthquake off before the Gravity anyway. But it is still funny. It's still very funny. It gives us options. Another option against Charizard as well, right? So I just go for the Tailwind. Right, so they're going to swap out the Garchomp. The question is, what are they swapping out to? Is it going to be the Charizard? Is it going to be this unknown fourth Pokemon? We do also need to stall out this Tailwind as well. Probably Basculegion. That's usually what they go for in it with the final Pokemon. For that reason, I am not going to double protect on this first turn. Yeah, we're Shadow Ball in that slot. We might even get cheeky and double that slot. I mean, we're probably going to see a Rock Slide come out as well. So maybe we don't do that. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We are going to Moonblast Aerodactyl. We're not protecting, because they're swapping out the Chomp, right? Yep. Charizard comes back in. Dual Wing Beat, nice. They were worried about the Wide Guard. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We're playing so weirdly this game, unorthodox, but it's working out. Oh, Bird's going to finish it off. Sunlight's faded as well. But we are low on health on like Garchomp and Arcanine. There's the Basculegion. So now we are going to double protect. You know what sucks balls that I learned the hard way as well? Last Respects doesn't make contact. I know it's a ghost move, and ghosts technically don't make contact, I guess. But I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I know exactly how I feel about that, and it ain't good. It's really annoying, honestly. So here's what they do. They're probably going to flip turn one of these Pokemon. Swap out Charizard, right? Into Garchomp, try and flip turn, or they might just go for the Last Respects, honestly. We might lose this Basculegion. They just go straight for Last Respects. Genuinely. I'm not all that worried about Garchomp now. I don't want to give him the free switch back into Basculegion. I feel like they might switch it out to Charizard now. I'm hoping we can catch it, because if we can... Oh, nice, they're not switching it, okay. I'm going for the Rock Slide. Fair play. Come on, Aegislash. Yes! We don't flinch! Yes! Is it Sash, though? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. The Rock Slide spam. The Rock Slide spam. Okay, so it's not Scarfed Basculegion. That's the good news. So we will outspeed it with Garchomp. Let's check. Last turn of Gravity. We're just going to double protect. Let this Garchomp wear itself down. It's going to take 2 more turns of burn, so they don't pull a switch. Because, yeah, so they can only Aqua Jet, right? To move first, but they bring the Charizard back in, then it's going to be a weakened Aqua Jet, so I don't have to worry about it as much. Going into our Pokemon. The Rock Slide's a bit of a issue, as it is, with its 30% flinch chance. The Zaplay. If we get the Basculegion gone, then they're down to the last Pokemon. I feel like Aegislash should survive the last respects, though. Heart rate's elevated again. We don't survive. We don't survive that. Okay, excellent, excellent. We got a bit lucky with the burn on Aerodactyl. We're not won yet. Let's calm down. Got a bit lucky with the burn on Aerodactyl, but it's all good. That's why I don't want to intimidate, because I'm picking up these burns either way. So we just need to see this one out now. We're going to bring in our Arcanine. And say it with me. Here's where Helping Hand would be quite good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to double protect. What did I just do? We Wide Guard and Moon Blasted. Okay, so I'm going to double protect. Because I might as well at this point just try and strangle this game out as much as I can. Just stall out the Sun turns as well. Even though I feel like we should win from here. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to say it. Flash Fire Arcanine. Because if it was not Flash Fire right now, this Charizard would be threatening a double KO. So, I take it back. I take it back. I'm going to try and get Gravity off. And in the case that they miss the Heat Wave on Clefable, Arcanine will just one shot. No, sorry, Garchomp will just one shot. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Yeah, Flash Fire is... We missed the Snarl, it's all good. Flash Fire is winning us this. I mean, I can't say that now. If we'd hit the Snarl, then I could have said that, but... Flash Fire is probably going to win us this. Weather Ball, probably Solar Beam, right? As the final move. And we have boosted Heat Wave now. I feel like Snarl... Is Snarl the play? Or is the Heat Wave the play? I think Snarl's the play. So they do Solar Beam. Oh, this is the Garchomp, nice, okay. What is going... Right. Let's I'll take it back what I said about the burn from earlier. We didn't get quite lucky. I feel like we've evened it out now. Come on, guys. Let's let's go for the win, please. We can do it. We'll go for the Heat Wave. Are we about to fumble this? Not in fumble it. I haven't fumbled it. Are we about to lose this in epic fashion, just missing all of our moves? We don't miss the scale shot. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. It makes up for it. Garchomp was like, "I've got you. We'll go for 4 or 5 shots." I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty proud of how I played that game. We went for a mode that is not what I originally had in mind when building a team, but we can go with, which is the slower mode to slow the game down, war of attrition, and then get Garchomp in to basically do pretty much nothing. Honestly, no, we can't say that. We switched it in, it took hits that it needed to take, and then outsped the Charizard at the end. GG's! I'm so flipping pleased with how these battles have gone. Give the team a try. Honestly, if you're not sure what to do, just go Salazzle and Garchomp, go from there. I'm going to be using iterations of this team for a long time to come yet, because you could do it with, like I said, you can do it with Hydreigon as well. You can fake out, give, sorry, Hydreigon gets Tailwind, fake out, Tailwind, Hydreigon has a Scope Lens, turn 2, Dragon Cheer, you got 100% crit rate Draco Meteors as well. It worked well in practice until it didn't anymore, until the Sand team started popping up, because Hydreigon doesn't have the greatest coverage between 2 moves. What? Draco plus Dark Pulse, which is pretty good for things like Delphox, which just appeared out of nowhere for like 2 hours the other day. Everyone was running it. But you wouldn't really use Dark Pulse for any other reason, because it doesn't pick up the one shot on like bulky Trick Room setters. Flash Cannon, even critical hit, isn't strong enough against the strong fairy type Sylveon, Floette. What did I go for? I think I went for Flamethrower / Fire Blast for extra King Gambit hate, because we always want extra King Gambit hate. Oh, God, that was good. Right. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more videos very soon. We've just come off the video of the year with Houndoom, Mega Houndoom. That's counting the whole of YouTube as well, video of the year. This one's a contender as well, though. But these are the teams you're getting. They're good stuff. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you in future episodes. You take care.